So we are here.
All right, Mrs. Jui said. We are here. What does that even mean?
You use this room we used to use as kids. And I'll use that room. My and Baba's room.
Is that where you always sleep?
We moved the toilet next to the bathroom.
What happened to the windows? They used to be here?
Lot of time has passed. Yeah, lot of things have changed.
Where is Baba's armchair?
The sprigs had worn out. I just threw it away after he died. Lot of things have changed. Are you still on heroin?
Does it look as though I am?
The way you look, the way you are, two different things, Supriya. Do you want some towel?
I brought my own.
Lot of things have changed around here. Do you want a lamp?
I know my way around.
You always knew your way around, didn't you?
What do you mean?
What do I mean? I haven't seen you for 3 years and 10 years before that. And then you show up at my doorstep saying that you just had an abortion. I don't know if you realize this, but I have a life too.
Do you still love me, Didi?
I'm not sure about that, Supriya. I'm really not sure about that.
And you say I'm cold? I am not cold, Didi. It is this that's cold. It is this love, this house. What do you think I'm running away from? It is this silence. And no matter what you say, it is the same coldness that I felt between Arma and Baba.
Coolness? What do you mean?
Didi, did Baba ever pay attention to Ma? Her feelings, her needs? Everything was always about him.
That's a lie. That's a cold, hard lie.
How would you know? You were not there when it all blew up.
Blew up? What do you mean blew up?
When everything was out in the open.
Stop it already.
No, I won't. You have to listen to me today. Do you remember Mr. Saha? Ma's childhood friend who would come every afternoon at tea time? Ma would light up. They would talk behind closed doors. That was Ma's own time. And Baba? He was out at work. That's what he said. Every other weekend.
You little fool. Is that what you've been trying to blurt out all this while? Mr. Saha is like my uncle.
Why am I a fool? To see the truth? Why should I be the one to carry the guilt of it all for the rest of my life?
I knew it. I just knew it. This is what you were going to say. Everything you have done, everything you have said is all permissible because my and Baba were bad people, right?
I did not say bad.
What else did you say?
Didi, I said you were a misfit. That is different. Not loving someone is not a crime. And it is not immoral. But it can be a fact.
Ma and Baba were devoted to one another. You have no right. You have just no right to say all the things that you're just saying.
Why do I need to have the right to say the truth?
Because it's not the
Will
truth.
you let me finish?
No, I won't let you finish. Ma and Baba loved each other, Kaya. And they loved us. That kind of love I haven't experienced in my own marriage.
love. To save themselves and to protect us.
You are sick. Is this the only way you can find some form of justification to everything you've done?
What did I do that you hadn't already done? You have no idea what it was to live with them all by yourself.
Well, I found that out eventually, didn't I? I was with them until they died. And it was nothing like what you're describing.
Didi, Baba did not love Ma. And she knew it. They wanted to love, they needed to love, but they couldn't because they were just the wrong people for each other. They married to satisfy their parents. That does not mean that it was our fault or that they did not love us.
Yes, they loved us. Even till the end, they loved us.
Right pace. Good. Next. Stay there. And then light goes off, and then it goes on again, and then you take your position. Yeah. You take your jacket off, and then take your position. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So start from the music directly. Yeah. So be a little bit, mannerism changes. Like you become much more jollier, stuff like that.
Look at the view.
No, hang on, just a second. Let the music play. No, no. When you bring it down, then you can be right. Now.
Look at the view.
Okay.
Priya, don't go too close to the edge.
How close?
Supriya,
I'm just kidding.
come here. Come sit very next to me. Look, I made samosas, your favorite.
Do you still paint?
I gave that up long time ago. I still think about it sometimes.
You were so good at the paintings and the drawings that you did.
You were the creative one.
I was the hysterical one. It's a pity that they did not know the difference. I could have gotten help sooner.
Yeah. Do you remember that boy? That boy who always wanted to save you?
They all wanted to save me, darling Didi. They all wanted to save me.
No, that one, the Christian one.
Oh, what was his name? He was so sweet. I wonder what happened to him.
Jack Snap.
Jack Snap. That's what Baba called him. And he would blush every time. Wonder what happened to him.
I think he is.
Go on, tell me he's married to a quadriplegic and all his children have leukemia. Was that what you were going to tell me?
No. I think he owns a hardware store near the Park Street area. I think he's doing very well for himself.
Well, I'm glad someone is.
Yogita says at 11 o'clock you have to wear your dress.
Here's to Jack Snap. A long, healthy life.
I can't. No, you have to.
Do you think it's going to rain? I did not bring an
Is
umbrella.
there a ship in the horizon?
Doesn't look like it. Were you expecting one?
No. What did you say when you were a little girl? Lose lips, sing ships?
That wasn't me. It was Baba from when he was in the British Navy.
No, it was you. You would sing, lose lips, sing ships, like a little prayer to yourself.
Yeah, it was an anthem during the war. I guess people were afraid of spies.
Were you afraid of spies, Didi?
No, I just like the sound of it, I guess. Like, Sham runs around in the house saying abracadabra, gilly gilly choo, razzmatazz.
Abracadabra? How old is Sham?
Sham is 7.
7? Couldn't be.
Yeah, Sham is 7 and Tarun is 11. I tell you, Priya, kids grow up very quickly and time passes by very quickly.
Yeah, I guess it does. But not that quickly. How long have you been married?
15 years?
15 years.
Yeah, 15 years this August.
How old were you when you got married?
I was 30.
30.
And Priya, everyone, including Ma and Baba, had given up hope that I would ever get married.
How old was I? 20?
Yeah, about.
I don't feel any older.
I don't think anyone does. But when you look at the older pictures, you can tell.
You can tell how you wisened up, huh? Old, pruned face in the mirror every morning.
I cannot understand. I don't feel any different. But when you look back, there's so many things that have happened.
Uh-huh. What?
The work, the kids. It doesn't feel like it when it is happening. When you look back, there's so many things that has happened in life.
Do something in the middle. It will black out, but take position, okay?
Okay.
In the mind is black out, yeah? Yeah, go ahead.
They wanted me to prove.
I
I wanted to prove that I could do it. So I did it. And now that I have done it, I don't know what it means anymore.
To succeed?
Yes. To succeed. What does that even mean?
To succeed at what you always wanted to do? I never did that.
But you got what you wanted.
Well, some of it I suppose. But I was never driven like you. No, I don't think I got everything that I wanted.
What happened?
I caved in. I just took the beaten path. There's so many things that I wanted to do in life. I wanted to be a painter. Maybe I could have been a great painter. But now, it's all over.
Why is it so late?
Because it is. I'm old. I'm too set in my ways. And I have so many responsibilities. I guess after a while, you just live because you have to.
That's not a good enough answer. You don't.
Then what else is?
Why did you try and commit suicide?
I don't want to talk about it.
Why not?
Because it's mine. Because it's private. Because I'm ashamed of it, alright? And what gives you the right to know everything about me? Because we're sisters. That kind of intimacy, Priya, we don't have anymore. And no, I don't want to talk about it. I'm not one of your patients.
Am I yours?
Well, if you want to talk about your suicide attempt, maybe next time we can talk about our appendix scars.
Didi, I did not try and commit suicide. But there is a question that needs to be answered. Was it my fault?
Your fault? What do you mean?
All the pain that I've been causing for all those years. Was it my fault? I was frightened. I was frightened to lose everything that I had fought for, and I had nothing to show for.
It wasn't an ordeal, Priya. It's something that you robbed yourself of. To watch people die with grace and dignity. It was my privilege to be with them till the end.
But I was the one who was wronged.
We were both wrong. We wronged each other and we wronged ourselves. But is that what we have always done? All of this, does it amount to just that?
But the thing is that I was the one who had a core. The family meant a lot to me, but I couldn't. Me too, I'm sorry. The thing is that I was the one who had a core. The family meant a lot to me, but at that time I couldn't take it anymore. I had to get away. I had to leave. But over the years I've been thinking, what was it? I felt deep inside. I felt that something was dead inside me. I felt a hollow. I felt a hollow.
I love you, Priya. You're all I
No, one day, the transition has to be smooth. So imagine that it's dark, then go slowly, leave, release, and then go slowly. Okay? Not that hey, let's go. Because the audience is watching. Just let it go slowly and then go. And slowly go and sit. Okay? And then.
Is the background going to change?
Yes, background. The same background.
It's the same background.
Yeah, same background. Oh, we changed the background. House background. Yeah. Except in the middle, only one scene we changed the sea background.
Right.
Okay. The rest is house background. Yeah. Okay.
Feeling better?
Yes.
Here, take some masala chai.
You better bring a key as well. Okay.
It's your favorite.
Thank you.
It'll be good to get a nice hot shower after we leave here. I don't know why we never installed a hot water system here. Oh, before I forget, here are the keys to the house. Papa left it in both our names. This house is as much yours as it's mine.
Is it?
Of course it is. And you can stay here if you want, but I have to get going.
Oh, don't worry. I'll be back.
I'm sorry what happened to you, Priya. And I wish I could say more.
It's all right.
Ma and Baba loved us. And Baba forgave you. And he died peacefully in the end. I want you to know that. And thanks for listening to me.
It was like listening to myself.
Be 18 minutes. 17 to 18 minutes. Good. You have the right pace.